this is for class 11 students biology, and these are completely based on the NEET and NCERT book questions. Okay, and here's some description, very little description of given first chapter of biology, and then some questions are regarding it. We will tell I will tell the answers of this question. I have written already. Here you can see classification of living organisms, class 11. Okay, sorry, these are for class 11 students. Okay, yeah. Living organisms, give me a moment. Okay, 1 second, I'm just choosing the color here. Yeah, you can see the living organisms and non-living organisms are natural structures found in entire world, from which non-living organisms are studied by physics and chemistry, while living organisms are studied by biology. All the physics and chemistry are dealing with the matters and their properties, okay, and the reactions. But only the biology is concerned with the living things. So two types of object are found on the earth. That is object. One is living, another is non-living. Okay, non-living. So let's move to the next. Many biologists or scientists derived many principles for the origin of life. By that way, they derived clear definition of living organisms, which has proper growth, which shows different types of physiological processes, which develop with concern of the environment and get proper adaptation, and they have particular lifespan, which reproduce new life that are known as living organism. Okay, living organisms have certain characteristics here. They live and interact with their environment, adapt different physiological processes like digestion, respiration, reproduction, and develop with concern the environment and get proper adaptation. They adapt to their environment so that they can survive easily, and they have particular lifespan. Every living organism have a particular lifespan. That may be 1 day, that may be 100 years, that may be 50 years, like this, which produce new life are known as living organism, and they have reproduced to the continuation of their species on this earth, because every living organisms are mortal. Okay, this is another. So let's move. After that it dies. Okay, after reproduction and completion of lifespan. Okay? Completion of lifespan, the organism dies. At the mature age, living organisms reproduce new offsprings. New offsprings after the death of old living organism, they replace them so that they maintain continuation of life, generation to generation of specific species. Okay, this is the characteristics of living organism. Now let's discuss the first question. Okay, the first question here given us: which of the following branch of science deal with study of non-living components? We already discussed that. Which of the branch? Okay, here option A has given physics and chemistry, option B has given chemistry and biology, option C biology physics, option D physics and accounts. You know that physics and chemistry is the right option. Okay, which deals with the non-living components. Non-living components. Okay, this is the answer. Now, this is the second question. Which of the following characteristics is not true for plants? Plants are living, so we will find which characteristic is not true for plant. Reproduction, locomotion, growth, and adaptation. Here, locomotion. Locomotion is not true for plant. Plant locomote by some of their organ like root, branches. Okay, they show the positive geotrophism or negative geotrophism, but actually plant do not displace from its place. Okay, so correct option is option B, that is locomotion. Okay, I hope you got it. Now let's discuss the number 3 question. Okay? Number 3, here given, living beings can reproduce new living beings similar to itself. Reaching maturity is known as, that is regeneration, adaptation, reproduction, differentiation. Differentiation. This is living beings. The right option is reproduction. Okay, reproduction is for continuation of new life, not the characteristics or draw itself on reaching maturity is known as reproduction. Okay, so let's move to the question number 4. Question number 4 has given organisms incapable for reproduction. That is, which organism is incapable of reproduction? That is, here organism, option A has given interspecific, option B mature, option C reproduction, option D sterile. Okay, here interspecific organism also can reproduce. Mature species means they are mature to reproduce. Option C is the reproduction, option D is sterile. Sterile is the infertile one, which are incapable or unable to produce offsprings. Okay, yeah, this is the correct option. So let's move to the next question. 5. Question 5 has given which of the following is the method of reproduction. Okay, here 4 options are given. Option A power and regeneration, option B biological power, option C life power, and option D free energy. Okay, so here the right option is, give me a moment, power and regeneration. Which of the following is the method of reproduction? Regeneration is one kind of asexual reproduction. You know that reproduction is 2 types. Reproduction that is sexual and another is asexual. Sexual, asexual. You can see from the name A, that is absence of sexual reproduction, that is called as asexual reproduction. And regeneration is a kind of asexual reproduction. So answer is option A. Okay, I hope you clear now. Now let's move to the question 6. Question 6 I have written, by which process existence of living being is maintained? 4 options are here: adaptation, reproduction, development, differentiation. Okay, by which process existence of living being maintained? That is continuation of living being from generation to generation. Adaptation is not true, because through adaptation organisms adjust with their surrounding environment. Okay, now reproduction. Reproduction is the method through which they develop their own kind, and it helps in continuation of the generation. Okay, so correct option is reproduction. Development is They grow from younger stage to older one. That is development. Differentiation means formation of different body parts and its maturation. Okay. So here the right option is option B, that is reproduction. Okay. I hope it is clear. Now let's move to the question number 7. Question number 7 has given by reproduction existing new living beings. Here, question is asking by reproduction existing new living beings die before reproduction. Option B is take the position in place of dead ones, did not reproduce again, do not show adaptation. Okay. Here, take the position in place of dead ones. New species comes and it takes the species of dead ones so that the continuation of the species life occurs from one generation to next. So option B is the correct answer. This is the question number 8. This is what is entropy? Entropy means disorderness. Okay. Here. Entropy is otherwise the disorder, yes, or disorder. Okay. So anabolism is the constructive process, catabolism is destructive process, and disorder. Option C is the right answer for entropy. Okay. So now let's move to the question number 8. Which phylum shows maximum level of regeneration capacity? Here option A has given regeneration capacity is more, that is I already told in previous question. Regeneration is coming under asexual reproduction, and in which organism this regenerative capacity is more. Option A is reptilians, option B platyhelminthes, option C porifera, option D echinodermata. So correct option is echinodermata. Okay. This echinodermata, a species of highest degree of regeneration. Sorry. So let's move to question number 10. Dash is the major characteristics of living. Option A death, option B growth, option C reproduction, option D adaptation. Okay. Here major characteristics of living is death, because every living organism are mortal. So this is the major characteristic of living being. Okay? I hope all are clear. Thank you. Bye.